Hello, do you like 4x maps? Would you like to try one that's in the North American countryside? Check out this map. Let's go take a look. Okay, you start here. You got the standard Farming Simulator 25 house here, which is pretty normal. By the way, this is a 4x map, so it's for PC. PC, unfortunately, if you're on console. I feel your pain. I have an Xbox that I still play on. You got a little storage shed here, not much to that, it has a grass bottom. And you got a little carport area here, you could put a truck in. You don't have a truck. You do have some lights for nighttime. This is your driveway here to the main road. You got the Cockerling Cedar, you need 275 horsepower for that. And you have a couple of tractors that'll pull that, actually 3. You got the K7150, that's a medium-size harvester. Does a pretty good job, but your fields are kind of large. You have a windmill over here, but that's just for looks. That doesn't give you any water. You do have a 10,000-liter fuel tank with nothing in it, but you could add some fuel there pretty easily. There's your 8.5-meter header that goes on your harvester. You have a pretty nice storage shed here. You got the Power Tube trailer by Branther. It holds 30 cubic meters like it sits there, which is a decent amount. You've got a Case Magnum. This thing has 435 horsepower. And you got some other tractors too we'll look at. Some more lights here. Some decoration. You got the International TranStar 2 with 400 horsepower. And it has the large Load King on the back with 3 sections. So the triple hopper. I like this tractor trailer. It has only 400 horsepower, but I like the way it goes through the gears and has this old retro like interior. Okay, you're hooked up pretty good with seeds and fertilizer. You got 27,300 liters of seeds and 60,000 liters of solid fertilizer, which is pretty cool. You got a medium-sized case here with 302 horsepower. That's already been upgraded and maxed out. You got a small round baler. I guess they like Case products. For 5,000 more, though, you can get a baler that does 180. This one maxes out at 150 centimeter bales. You've got a fertilizer and a lime spreader. So that kind of gets you rolling there. You got a 250 capacity bale storage building here. Works pretty well. They'll spawn inside here, so you'll have to open that and then get them out. You got a large cow pen, and inside here you got this large Silo King mixer wagon and a big tractor on this thing. This is also a large tractor, the Massey Ferguson 425, and it has 425 horsepower. Pretty nice, pretty nice. By the way, you come with 50 cows. They're only 6 months old, though, so they're not making any milk yet. But you do have them, you know, with the map to start with. And the capacity is 267. So you have some growing room there. You're going to pick up your slurry here and your milk over there because they are dairy cows. I'm going to show you your fields in just a second. Now, you do not have a grass field. You do have this little bit of grass right here that you can mow and kind of get a head start. Make this into hay, or get a fermenter, make it into TMR. Pretty good bit right here. Pretty good bit you could make, but you're going to want to get a grass field. I'll show you what I did. Let me show you on the menu. You've got about 15 acres of wheat. Both of these are ready to harvest. And you got just under around 11 acres of barley that's ready to harvest. So your harvester is going to be busy. You can cut this, get going, because your cows need some food to make some milk. I mean, they're still growing right now, so they're not going to make milk for another year. So you got a little time. So once I harvested the barley, I planted grass in here and started harvesting that. And then you could purchase another field. This one's 218,000. It's large though, about 20 acres. And this one is 371. I purchased this, but I had some glitches with the AIs working on it. I'm not sure why. It would get hung up when I was trying to seed it and stuff. But this one I'd had no such glitches, so I ended up purchasing that. You do have some forestry here you can get, little places here. That one's real close to your farm if you want to do a little forestry. This is your main point of sale. There's some other ones. Let me show you your productions. Hey, look, you don't have any, you can't buy any. But you can add some stuff, and you have some room there. This is a good spot to put something. I actually put some dairies in here in this area. Once I have my grass going, I put some dairies in here. 3 of them, I think. 267 cows. Once you get that up and running with that many, you can support 3 dairies with that. So that's pretty cool. Let me show you a look around. Okay, here's your farm from the air. Now this map is called Back County 4 times. Okay, Back County 4 times. I did another review on the Back County map, but this is totally different. There's some similarities. You have the same cow barn, but your house and this storage shed is the same. And you do have this, and on the original, the not 4 times one, that comes with some stuff in it. This one does not. But I like the 4 times map. It's laid out differently. It is not the same. It's a completely different map, other than a few similarities. So this is great if you want to do some agriculture and get going. You got cow barn, plenty big enough to get going and have some income off of there. Let's go down this way. There's a train here. You do have the safety crossings there to warn you. Goes across a cool little bridge over there, which is neat. Looks like Madison County, Georgia. Okay, this is a main point of sale right here. And when you look at the prices, for some reason, this point of sale, Johnson & Sons flour mill, it gives you a good price pretty much all the time. Look at right now, it says the price for the year is $11.37, the best price, but I can take it to Johnson's flour mill and get $11.42 right now. So this is usually the place where you're going to be taking your stuff, and it's pretty close to your farm. Okay, it's a very pretty map. Some waterways in there. The fields are irregular shaped. It's relatively flat, but there are some gently rolling hills. A few more points of interest on the map. This is a sawmill and also the train. You can rent the train and use the train as a point of sale. You can do a little forestry if you want. Okay, you got the animal dealer right here. Grain West Silo, another point of sale. And it's hooked to the train there. There's also a lime station here where you can get lime. Very nice looking map. Has a lot of potential on what you can do with it. Okay, there's the gas station right here. And there's the general store. And it does have that old museum grain mill. The train goes across some cool bridges. So there's a lot of fields here you could purchase. Some forestry, but a lot of agricultural fields. It's a cool bridge for the roads there. Here's a little flat area right here you could purchase and put something maybe. There's no other farms you could purchase, but you could certainly buy the land and build something, like whatever you wanted to put in there. And then we're back to your farm. So it's a great map. It is a 4 times map. It's pretty large. You can purchase about everything. There's some little ones here you can get. That's only $36,000. Meadow you could buy for $39,000 right next to the gas station. If you like to do agriculture, it's a great map, especially, sometimes I just like to slow down and go back to like I did in farming similar to 19 and not do productions, just grow crops and sell them. And this is a great map for that, and you get a good price over there at that sell point. But it's a great map. I'm Farmer Teacher. Share this with your farming buddies if you like a North American agricultural type map that's 4 times. I'll see you in the next go round. Bye-bye.